Yo, 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 today we have a present. And this is like a homecoming for me. This is like the return of the prodigal son. We're back on the UK. And when I say back, I mean this. I grew up on Low Key. I grew up on Akala. Those were the first rappers my dad introduced me to. Political scene. I grew up on the UK political rapper scene. Logic, Amy True, Caxton Press, Shady Mansour, all those people. And since then, I have then moved to the US, back to my home place, and gotten some underground rappers. But now I'm back on the UK. And, you know, it's a funny story, right? I was going through my stuff, and I was just thinking one day, I was like, man, there was those two cats I remember who did an I'm On One remix. I remember their faces, but I didn't remember their names. So I said, okay, they were UK. Let me look up UK brothers. I typed it in. Brotherhood came up. What a stroke of genius. I mean, that's God's work right there, man. Nothing happens by accident, bruh. Not in my book. But anyway, I just rediscovered them after 5 years, started looking through their old stuff. I'm like, man, why not subscribe? Why not sleep on these guys? I know I liked them back then. What happened? But anyway, no questions now. I came back to them just in time when they're about to drop an album. And here it is, Flood. Without further ado, let's get it.
Back and I think it's time to put you in. I feel like who the competition is looking non-existent. Oh, now you getting views? I guess I must have missed it. I guess I wasn't listening. I kept you at a distance. They only like you for the age you at. You better learn the difference. You better sell your image. Your song's unimpressive. That's my lane. These new kids headed in the wrong direction. Look, all y'all been good folk with ciphers.
All right, so check it. Flood. What can I say about this album? But energy is back. You know, too long, the game has been missing energy. And you know, I love rappers with good energy and a lot of it. These brothers, oh man, these guys are spitting fast, hard, grime style, and they got conscious lyrics. What's not to love about that? And their beat choices, freaking, these guys, like, if they were me as an artist, they would be like, we're shopping in the same pools of type of beats, because, you know, a lot of good chorus beats, sample beats, you know, their beat choices are just awesome, and I really rock with them. So this album, this full-length album is 22 tracks. Not many people are dropping full-length albums like that. It's like what I said for Low Music Live from the Dungeon. Like, people just aren't dropping full-length albums no more. But these guys are. UK is still rapping. UK is still out here. Like, it's not as muddled as the US. I don't know why. Or maybe I'm just because I'm coming from the underground perspective, I guess. But the UK, their spitting scene is newer, so it's not been corrupted by the mainstream industry as much. That's what I'm saying, as much. I don't know about the mainstream UK scene, but I know that there's more fair play when it comes to a balance between underground UK artists and the mainstream artists over there. That's what I'm seeing. You know, Charlie Sloth, I watch his show. He's dope. I've been watching him since I call it Fire in the Booth Part 1, Low Key Fire in the Booth, all them joints. And before, reaction channels came out, and now I'm glad to see that a lot of UK artists are finally getting reactions over here. It's really starting to take over on the East Coast, especially. Just the US is really dope, swinging with the UK scene. So we feel you over here, y'all. That's a lot of love coming over here. But enough rambling about the UK. Let's get into this album. Okay. Now, 22 tracks. I'm not going to say I rock with all of them, but none of them are bad. So let me get into this. And when I say I don't rock with all of them, let me explain myself a little bit. Some of these tracks get repetitive, and you know, to be fair, when an album gets that long, sometimes you're bound to have some repetition. For example, if you say let me look at this list of these tracks. If I say more Tupac's, better, Just a Shame and Trap Generation, those are dope tracks, but some of them, they sound, you know, like you're saying the same information over and over. Not that these guys aren't conscious, and trust me, repetition of the truth needs to be repeated, just like ignorance gets repeated out here. it's crazy how ignorance just takes over. But and I'm glad these guys are repeating themselves. I'm just like, I don't like, I'll pick one that I favor more, if you feel me. But anyway, top 3 tracks from this is going to be Goonies, Never Say Die, 100,000 Likes, and Trap Generation. So let's start from my bottom up. Number 3, Trap Generation. Now, it's almost as if these guys are psychic, because I was writing a record, it's really a freestyle to somebody else's beat, but called Trappers, and it has the same type of vibe as this track. But I'm glad that they dropped this, because Trap Generation is basically going into like how people, all they talk about is guns, drugs, sex, and the whole criminal circle that people are in. And they're basically addressing on how it's just creating more destruction. It's a cycle destruction. Sounds kind of like it's out of a Star Wars novel or something, but yeah, that is a Star Wars novel. Path of Destruction, Darth Vader. But anyway, I'm a big Star Wars geek. But anyway, Trap Generation, it's really getting into like the government wants us to kill us, and and we're helping kill ourselves by just feeding into that destruction of like cycle. And you really gotta get out the trap, man. I know like trapping is now taking over the U.S. Mainstream media. I don't know about the U.K., but I know it's heavy over here in the U.S. Most rappers that make it in the game now are trappers. Like I hate it. I'm just be real, okay? I don't like it. Some of my friends like trap music, and don't get me wrong, I still listen to Future and stuff when I'm cleaning the house. It's like it's cool when you clean the house and everything, but I don't listen to all of it all the time. When somebody listens to it all the time, it just poisons your mind, man. It's not good. I don't like too much of it. But like I hate the fact that it's so unbalanced. It's taking over, and this track speaks to everything I've been trying to say. Everything I wrote for that freestyle is still coming out. Yo, this is what I'm talking about. That's why it's in my top 3. Enough said. 100,000 likes. Oh my gosh, this track is crazy, man, and it's so true. It's facts. And let me tell you why. 100,000 likes. It's basically talking about girls, and some guys out there that just focus on their image on social media. I think y'all know where I'm going with this. Oh my God. I've had so many girls who were just gems in real life, I'm gonna get kind of emotional because, like, to be honest, this is one of these tracks is speaking to one of the reasons why I'm still single. Like I've met girls who have wonderful talent, great intelligence, but they don't believe me when I say that type of stuff. But when people say it on social media, give them 100,000 likes, hence a title, or give them comments or something like that, or just blow them up and they got a big following online, then they believe it. But I'm right next to them and they don't believe me. And it's crazy. I got it's like real life gets pushed to the side for the damn screen. Like you can't put your phone down. Jeez, man. And even some of my friends, let's not even talk about relationships, like just friends, all they care about is their social media numbers. And I know, like, I only got like a couple hundred, like about 300 followers on Instagram and stuff. I'm not worried about the numbers. Like I've been on YouTube 3 years and I have not blown up yet. And it's not because I couldn't, but I don't want to do some of the stuff that requires to get 100,000 likes. Like people, they wear a bunch of makeup, they do cheesy tag videos, on YouTube, they just do stuff that is just not cool to me. It wouldn't be the real me, Like, I know, like, a lot of YouTubers nowadays do reactions, and a lot of YouTubers, do challenges and stuff. No shade to reactions. I love reactors. There's some pretty dope ones out there, but there's some fake ones as well. There's too many fake ones. Like, for every real reactor, you get about 10 fake ones, and it's like, and they blow up at a ridiculous rate. And and on social media, people with makeup and filters and get freaking, oh my God, this pisses me off. People who get like photo shoots. Like, girls have people that literally take their photos, make a professional photo album for them. They don't contribute anything to society, no real skills, but they got 1 million followers on Instagram, and now everybody gas them up. I'm like, what do you even do? They say model with inquiry, right? I'm looking at the screen like, what? Girl, you're not doing anything. Like, you know how many other girls are saying that? Yo, anyway, this 100,000 likes thing is just facts, man. It's just facts. Listen to the track. Listen to what they saying. Listen to what Menace and Blaze is talking about. I think there's another guy on here. Is it Maxter? I hope. Let me look at this. I'm gonna get it right. Let me get it right. Listen to what Blaze. Oh, yeah, there is another guy on here. Hold on. Yeah. Oh no, it's Isaiah Dreads. Okay, so no disrespect, Isaiah. Listen to what Isaiah is talking about. Listen to what Menace. Listen to what Blaze is talking about on this track, man. Listen to it. It's 5 minutes 36 seconds. Just take time out of your life to realize what's really important in life. Facts. I appreciate this. And then the top track, pretty much the only reason I separate this track from the other two in my list, my number one, is because of how much I play it. Goonies Never Say Die. I love the beat. I love the chorus. I love beats with chorus. With the voice in the background, I love those beats because something epic always goes down. It's true. Like, listen to all your favorite rappers who have chorus in their beats. Like, you know something about to go down. And they just ripping it up. Like Blaze and Menace just ripping it up. And sure, they're talking about how they're gonna get out the grind, get more paper, get more influence, get out of the hood and all that. They're doing their usual conscious edge bar. That's what I'm gonna call it, conscious edge bars. But they just really ripping it up, and I love this. That's what I love these guys for the most, actually. One of my favorite tracks from them is Slow Down. Please, come on, man. Brotherhood, I love it when they're going like really fast. That's all. Like Grind. Oh my God, their Grind Revive series. That's what I'm talking about. Parts 1. I like Blaze's verse on Blaze's second verse on part 1 the best, and then there's part 4 just a freaking bar fest, and then part 3 I like Blaze's second verse on that one the best. Menace's opening on that one. Let's see. Part 2 doesn't hit with me as hard as the other 3, but I just love it when they go fast. And Goonies Never Say Die, I just keep replaying it because it gives me that juice, It's good workout music. Good. I'm trying to get in the gym more, so it's really good workout music, good inspiration. So yeah, Goonies Never Say Die. That's my top 3. Now, the feel of the album as a whole. I know they dropped the mixtape Love Life Hate the World. Now, I like Flood way better than the mixtape. Why? Because it hits with me more. Because I know that they dropped was Love Life Hate the World a couple was it a couple years back? I'm not sure. I have to check the date, but don't hold me to the wire on that. But they had dropped it a couple years back, I dare say. And it's all right. Yeah, it's cool. And don't get me wrong, it's good. But this is what I'm talking. Like, this cohesively feels more like an album. Well, duh, they said the other thing was a mixtape. Whatever. Look, somebody needs to tell me what the difference between album and mixtape is. I kind of get the idea, but I'm not quite sure. But this thing cohesively sounds like an album. They got everything on there besides skits. They got grinding tracks where they're on the grind. They got conscious level tracks, storytelling tracks, and even a couple anthems on there, like when they're talking about Ipswich Stand Up featuring G-Man, Lewis, Ride, Shabby, and Relly Cruz. They even got my boy Mike Righteous on here. That's what I'm talking about, man. C Major, Kamikaze's on here. Gecko's on here. I forgot about that. Yeah, they got everything on here. Storytelling, grinding, just a couple anthems for their hometown, everything, man. So I recommend this song, this whole album. You go get it, stream it. I streamed it on Spotify. I literally got Spotify. I never bought into the hype of Spotify, man. Or I don't have iTunes either. Or Snapchat. No, I got Snapchat now. Or even on Facebook. But I downloaded Spotify just for these guys. I didn't buy it. I got the free version, man, cheap, man. I gotta pay tuition, man. That's my main excuse for everything. But I keep it by. I downloaded the free Spotify app just so I could get this album, just so I could stream it, just so I could hear these guys, and it's just all for them. And it was worth it. It was worth it. I can now listen to AraabMUZIK, all my other favorite Team Backpack artists and everything, all my favorite UK underground artists. I got those guys too. But man, I love this album. And people, they ain't spitting like this no more. Like, unless you're listening to Grime or any artist from Grime, like Storms, or you listen to like who else is hot right now? Why am I this name escaping me? Kamikaze's good. C Major is good. Mike Righteous, he's always good. He's always been good. I'm glad he made a return. I need to listen to his new album. Anyway, just enough rambling. This album, Flood, go get it. Flood your speakers with that juice. Get yourself inspired. This is the Adam Smasher live from the multiverse.